today, it is card number 2, the High Priestess. Card number 2 for the duality of nature, of life itself, yin and yang, the high and the low. The High Priestess is the power feminine. She controls her universe in much the same way that the magician was. In a lot of ways, she's the counterpart to the magician and the masculine power that is implied. In case you don't know it, magic, for a very long time, for no really good reason that I can discern, has been full of powerful male figures or topped by men in the front of the line. Recently, women have been becoming stronger as far as their visibility in performance, and I can only admire that. So today we are going to discuss briefly the High Priestess. She clutches in her hand here the Torah, the law, but she's not the law. She is not simply enforcing that. That is one side of things. Beside her hand there, laying on the table, are a set of keys. Keys to freedom, keys to all the stolen doors. Between the law and breaking away from the law, the position between heaven and hell. Now let me make that even better. Between heaven and earth, hell being an entirely different place altogether. On her blue frock, on her blue uniform, she wears a crescent moon. If you look closely, I'm going to ask you to look closely and imagine for a moment there, just over her heart, you can imagine the ocean roiling, small waves right over the passion, and controlled by the moon, as the tides and the water are. Behind her on the wall, and the wallpaper in this particular set of artwork, are the cross sections of pomegranates. There are those who will argue, and back it up with some fact, that the forbidden fruit, the tree which bore the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, here we are with the duality again, was in fact not an apple tree, but a pomegranate tree. Far more likely in its event that the woman would take the fruit and eat of its seeds, planting the seeds of the disgrace of the fall of man, and then offering it to her partner that he might eat of it also. So there you have that. She, the High Priestess herself, is intuitive to the point of almost being psychic. She doesn't take sides. She stands in the gap, stands in the balance between this and that, and she judges not. She simply is. She sees the world for the way it stands. She doesn't look at the way it was. She does not look at the way it might possibly be. She sees it as it is. This is why she rules. This is why she is the priestess. And if I could get a little bit nitpicky, she is not simply the priestess. She is the High Priestess. She is, in one sense of the word, above the others because she does not take sides, because she is simply there in the middle, holding out. And in the other sense of the word, and the possible effects of what pomegranates can do to one, especially the seeds and the ground seeds, she may be, in fact, the High Priestess. Notice the look on her face, the raised eyebrows, the excited smile, the hand gesturing towards the heavens and the other hand clutching the law, while the keys to freedom sit here. Perhaps she is imbibed. Perhaps she has taken too much of the fruit. Perhaps she has discovered the knowledge of good and evil, and that has set her above her male predecessor. If the High Priestess falls to you, you do not have to make a choice. Use your intuition. Go with your gut. Be. Don't strive. For now, says the High Priestess, simply be. Find where your feet are. Exist in that moment. And just be. I hope there's love where you are.